Hi there, welcome to my channel. My name is Laura K. You can call me Luna. If you have been here with me, thank you guys so much for coming back, for liking and subscribing to these videos. You guys are amazing. I really appreciate you guys. So right now, I am going to do a tarot reading. We're going to pull some oracle cards as well. You already know if you've been here with me. Let's see, today is the 10th. So we have the Scorpio full moon coming up in 2 days, and we are feeling this energy right now. It is, it's an intense time. It sure is. Oh wow. Oh wow. Oh wow. Oh my gosh, you guys. Okay. Okay, wow, okay, a lot of cards that I've been getting lately, which is interesting. A couple of these I've been getting like in my life, but not necessarily on my channel, but this is a beautiful spread. So the first card that fell out was this Seven of Laurels. If you've been here with me, you've seen this card a few times recently. So this is the Heavenly Bloom deck by Noah Akita. Super beautiful. There's a lot of like mythology behind it. It's got its own beautiful story within this deck. I really recommend it. But this card right here, she is learning. I kind of compared it to like Reiki energy, being able to learn how to channel your chi energy in different ways. Doesn't necessarily have to be Reiki, any kinds of energy work, but and her dress around her is very yellow, which makes me think of solar plexus, like that inner power. And it's like she understands her, the leaves, I mean the flowers on her head too are also yellow. It's like she has come into her power and she embodies her self-worth and is able to grow these beautiful plants from within her head, but she can literally use her hands to grow this garden around her. She's like focusing on this one plant, but there's this green garden that grows around her, and it's like as you love yourself in the ways that you need, and you aren't trying to get that from every other external source outside of you, when you can really go within, you can grow gardens within yourself, but also like everywhere that you go, there's this whole garden around her. Everywhere that you go, you can just put your energy into things and grow gardens that way. And so she's gone to a place of learning herself and asserting her boundaries, and you know, not sticking around the people that don't serve her. We have the Judgment card too, which is very much coming to a place of understanding these things. And then this person is like calling from the sky with the like trumpet, like, dude, listen. There's some roses right here, which makes me think of love energy, but this like naturey guy, a very grounded presence, is kind of being called by spirit and being enticed to start listening to that. And it sounds like a balance of the mind and the heart is coming in for you. We also have this Two of Wands, and in this Two of Wands, she's kind of like debating on which path to go in a way. We also see her in this purple dress, which makes me think of like third eye, crown chakra kind of energy, connection to that spiritual side, spiritual self, and spiritual world. And also holding this gem that's blue, which is like your throat chakra, speaking your truth, moving authentically. It's even that third ear chakra is what they call the throat chakra. It's your ability to discern and know, and she's holding that in the palm of her hand. It's like embodying her authentic energy is the way to go on the next path, and she knows that. And then we have this Queen of Swords. Very, excuse me, I had a yawn. Very she's like sitting on a throne that's like shaped like wings, and then also like has wings, and then also like has a hat with wings, which is kind of giving me Hermes energy. Interesting. Very regal looking, up in the sky and the stars. It's a very much connected to your intuition and connecting with your higher self and the wisdom of that, and being able to follow the path of that without judgment, and knowing that like that Queen of Swords is so wise and intellectual, and even though the guidance that they give you may not seem linear or may not make sense, sometimes you're going to do things that maybe people around you are like, dang, you should be doing this for the money, you should be charging more, like whatever, and you're like, no, this is what I'm being guided to do, and it's not about that. And I'm saying that because I experienced something like that yesterday in a setting where I was in somebody's YouTube video or whatever, and it was kind of like most people were there for the money, and I felt like I had a different mission, and people were kind of like, what are you doing, you know? And we can be sent on things like that, of course, or maybe you're guided to go to a place or go hang out with people that you just like never would, but you're going to find like fruitful things from that, and it doesn't matter what the rest of the world thinks. You just gotta go do you and what you're guided to do. And the next card that I got is the Two of Cups, which is also made me think of that little rose that I saw of the guy on the Judgment card, where I was said it kind of made me think of a balance of like the mind and the heart, and then there's like a rose which makes me think of love energy. And as you balance that, you're balancing your own divine masculine and feminine, which is going to bring you a partner or a lifestyle that is going to like balance you in the other ways. But I do think of this as like my twin flame, like divine soulmate kind of connection, kingdom spouse kind of card. It's the Two of Cups is very much like the two that have balanced themselves out and come together and create a harmonious connection that brings even more balance to their life. It helps you. It's like you find balance within yourself, and we all have that masculine and feminine within us. We all have different places in ourselves where we need more masculine, we need more feminine or whatever, and it's never going to be the same in any person. Like it's all a different mix and match of all of that. And as you learn how to delegate what parts of yourself need more of the masculine energy, what parts need more of the feminine, like we're all learning that. But once you learn that, you do attract somebody to you that has also found a healthy balance within themselves. And they're even surrounded by this room that's blue, and it just makes me think of, as you walk in your authentic truth and you be whatever you need to be for yourself, you're also going to find somebody that cherishes you and never thinks that you're too much or any of that. So that's a really beautiful card. I wasn't expecting to get the lovey-dovey stuff in here, but it's going to find its way. You can't run from it as much as you try. Even me saying that is like, okay, maybe a sign that some of you have done that kind of like self-sabotage-y thing, running away from things. But there's only so much you can do that, so much energy that expends living like that, and you deserve true lovey-dovey love. Well, that's exciting. So right now I'm pulling from the Starseed Oracle deck. I haven't used this one on my channel in a while, so I'm kind of excited for it. Kind of excited to share. Oh, there it is. Oh, wow. Well, we got the new Earth card. Oh, we got the new Earth card. And this is beautiful. She's like walking off into the water, into space. It says it's happening. Keep holding the vision, okay? Keep holding the vision of that divine union that you feel called to, because it also feels called to you. It says fall into my arms. Fall into my arms. Surrender, holding the opposites, extremes of life. Okay, that's really sweet. That's really sweet. Okay, you guys, finally. Fine. We'll pull from the Sacred Rebels Oracle deck. You already know. If you're here, it's a joke because I literally have been using this deck so much. But I love it so much. Guys, we get so much fruitful energy from these cards. And every single time it just really aligns with everything we're talking about. I mean, that's the nature of this kind of work and these kind of cards. But I just love this deck. By Alana Fairchild. So if you feel called to getting it, shout out, because it really is a beautiful, beautiful deck. So we're going to pull one card from here, and then I'm going to read it, and then, ooh, be the hunter, not the hunted. Let's read that, because I was not expecting that, but I also see the big owl as like wisdom energy. Be the hunter, not the hunted. It's so funny because one of my good friends, she grew up Pacific Islander and grew up like living on the islands, and had to fend for herself in a lot of ways, and has told me stories. But she always says these things like, some people are hunters and some people are farmers. And she'll say that all the time. She'll be like, that's a farmer. That's a hunter. And like, I've been learning, I thought I was a farmer, and there's ways that I'm learning that I know I need to be hunter. And it's very interesting because I also feel like there can be this like both within us. Some people present as more farmer, more hunter, whatever, which kind of sounds like how people talk about like the masculine and the feminine or whatever. But something about that felt like something that I needed to say. But the number 8 could be significant to you. 8 or infinity, I'm also seeing. Take that as you will. Do you feel that you're at the beck and call of circumstances, situations, and relationships that are outside of your control? Is your attention being called away from what you love, from your passionate focus upon your own journey and creative self-expression? Are you feeling roped into becoming a support, tonic, savior, or healer for all others? Heal all for others. Sorry. There is a big difference between healthy supportedness in a relationship, which includes healthy self-support, and ignoring your own journey out of the misplaced guilt and shame and unworthiness, or the belief that the needs of others are more important than your own. This is not compromise. This is unhealthy and neglectful of yourself. You're being asked to see through the assumptions, expectations, tantrums, and or manipulations that may be put upon you by yourself or others. See through them to the truth. You can only sidestep changing your response or choose to release that which you can recognize. Ooh. This oracle brings you some important news. You are capable of seeing the truth, outsmarting old patterns, and responding more creatively to craft new and improved relationships. You don't have to be drawn into the dramas of others or the suffering of repetitive struggles. You can become still and intent with a willingness to see the truth. In doing so, you will be open to being shown another way through the inner wisdom of your heart, or a flash of insight from the great universal mind that penetrates your own awareness. This oracle also brings you a particular guidance that there is a message coming your way. This message will be important to you, and you are not to paint it as anything more or less than what it is. Sit with your heart, take your time. Even if there's a deadline for your answer, you will be able to bend and stretch time so that in your relaxation, you can feel for what your truth is in the situation at hand and respond appropriately. The more honest your response without the need to be aggressive or apologetic, the more energy you will be unleashing from unhealthy patterns and into the fresh new course of your life now wants to take. This is a powerful time for you, no matter how seemingly small or how apparently dramatic events appear around you to be. What? That confusion of the words felt like it meant something. Interesting. From that place, a new freedom and self-love will emerge. Mother Nature offers you the wisdom medicine of the owl and the ability to hear what is not spoken and see what is hidden in the darkness. Trust what you feel beyond appearances. The power of the magic of the owl is working with you, and Mother Nature is by your side, assisting you in navigating the current life transition into a new way of being. Wow. Okay. Amazing. I love that card. I feel like the end of this reading kind of like went not in a way that I was expecting it to, though. Ain't that a metaphor for life? Hello. All these dogs are barking. I think somebody's walking into the house. I'm going to pull one more card, and this is from my Keepers of the Light deck. Yeah, I don't still have the box for it, so I can't tell you much more, but Keepers of the Light deck, it's really, really great. But I feel like somebody requires some guidance from this one. Okay. Oh, shoot. This is such a love reading. Hey, shh. Hush. This is such a love reading because, oh my god. We got Radna. It says Soul Flame, which I was just talking about twin flames. Guys, literally, I was in the bathroom earlier and I was like thinking about the twin flame stuff. I was like, sometimes I've definitely been on this journey for a long time, but I'm coming to a place of like really understanding where my energy is and like where it is like supposed to be, and kind of like in a place of doubt of those kinds of things, but also realizing how important it can be to really truly embrace yourself. But this card says rediscover these lost parts of yourself, experience relationship harmony and healing. So with that being said, that is the end of this video, you guys. I really, really appreciate you for being here, for listening and allowing me to be a part of your experience in some way. I hope you have a beautiful, beautiful rest of your day. I'm so excited for you. Much love and many blessings. Bye for now.